Some of you may, and I know that probably most of you have, you've seen this program that's called Antiques Roadshow. Have you ever seen that program? I like to watch that program occasionally. I haven't seen it in a while. But it's a program where people bring in different things, antiques and valuables, things that have been passed down as heirlooms, and they want to see what the value is. Sometimes they learn history about that particular item, but sometimes they find out that while it may be valuable to them, it really has no value whatsoever because that item happens to be a replica. It happens to be something that's of a reproduction. It looks like the original, but isn't the original. And so then when they find that out, naturally they are saddened that it really doesn't have any intrinsic value beyond maybe what reproduction might have. But they will always say, well, it means something to me, and that's what's most important. And so they place sentimental value in the place of intrinsic value. And we do that a lot too. We will place sentimental value on something in the place of intrinsic value. When it comes to our faith and it to be genuine, it must have intrinsic value, and it based upon the value that Jesus has placed upon it, not just our sentimental value. Now, is there sentimental value with my faith? Yes. There is a great deal of sentimental value with regard to my faith. There's sentimental value with regard to yours. But that sentimental value is not what makes that faith worth what it is. You've probably heard it said, and I have too, in sitting with someone and teaching and sharing with them the gospel of Christ, and find out, as we talked about in Bible study, that there were some pieces of the puzzle that were missing. And unfortunately, that person was not willing to put together the pieces that were needed to make that puzzle complete, to make that picture complete. And they would say, well, that's not what I was taught. That's not what my parents believed. That's not what my grandparents believed. You see, what's happened is that they have placed sentimental value over the intrinsic value. The intrinsic value requires an examination of what makes it valuable, and then understanding it, and then accepting it, and then acting upon it. But when we just simply place sentimental value upon our faith, then our faith could literally just about mean anything.